Now it's time for the Rekieta segment. There is no Rekieta segment. I don't actually have a note for this. I just thought I would bring this up right now because I can. Rekieta has not streamed in weeks. I want to say he hasn't streamed all throughout the month of October. I want to say that his last stream was right before his Frank's hearing dismissal. He was expecting that once the Frank's hearing came in, he would be gloaty about it for a little while, and he still hasn't streamed. He's still posting on Zitter and stuff. He's just gone. Isn't that weird, chat? He must not be. He must. I think it's a combination of two things. He's not making any money. Like his income from streaming is so low, he can't really justify it at all. Like if he was still making like a couple $100s a stream, he could probably justify doing it to himself. But he makes no money. And then on top of that, I have a feeling that his attorney advised him to shut the fuck up because he was hurting his own case. I think that Rekieta believed that he could get away with this thing where he would like song and dance throughout the entire proceeding and reference things ambiguously in lofty roundabout ways to get his point across without actually having to say anything that could be used against him in court. And it's not working. And I think probably his attorney advised him to shut the fuck up for a while. And it didn't, like, Nick still thought better. He thought he could figure it out and do it and get away with it. And then it stopped with the denial of the Franks hearing. And in particular, the fact that the denial for the Franks hearing also included or precluded him from submitting any other pretrial motions completely. Like, it was such a blunder, and it locked him into a course, a trajectory that is very against him and very unfortunate for him. So now he's like, okay, I'm going to take this seriously and I'm going to stop thinking I'm so clever. I think that was like one of the first moments he actually got humbled and he's like, actually, I'm fucking up. And so he's kind of chilled out a little bit. Which sucks, 'cause I wanted to hear more Rekieta smug posting forever.
Good grief, this is like my second time trying to get this monetized. Let's see if it works. Hey everybody, welcome to Breaking Baldo News, the weekly roundup for last week, whenever that was. And Rekieta has kind of gone quiet. People speculate, as I played in that clip, that it's because of, like, the lawyers got to them. Eventually Jersh said that Nick had been humbled, or he thinks that Nick has been semi-humbled. I gotta disagree, and we're about to find out why in the latest edition of Breaking Baldo News' weekly roundup. And this has to do with Rekieta's new friend, Patrick Melton, and Rekieta, well, not even so much Rekieta, but the Patrick Melton camp. Some people in there want to deny that Patrick and Nick are close. However, there are a lot of facts out there that prove that is not the case, that they are in fact pretty close. And it seems like the reason for this is because they have a mutual hatred for one Aaron Imholte. The problem with this is there is so much layers of hypocrisy in this, and there's so much vile stuff being said. And it's difficult to make this go to the general public for awareness sake because of that. So I'm going to ask everybody who is watching this video right at this point in time to make sure, definitely like and share this video and favorite it, whatever that means. I heard that's a new thing on YouTube, whatever, so that it gets more reach. Okay, because this guy is a legitimate threat. All right, he is a danger to children. There's just no way to downplay that, but we're going to go see, and there are unfortunately going to be some things that I can't say, but you can read on the screen because YouTube is YouTube. So again, let's try to get through this, and remember, like and share this video. So anyway, crybaby Queen Patrick Melton, aka NLO, Nobody Likes Onions, is heavily suggesting beginning legal action against Aaron Imholte over allegations of defamation against Aaron. This was sprung due to Aaron's own allegations of Patrick, and as you can see right there in bold, I'm going to give you a second to go ahead and look at it. Okay, look at what's said there. This is true. This is not lies. This is not sector talk. Okay, this is not a character attack. This is what is happening. There are plenty of clips. I can direct you to plenty of sources where you can see this for yourself without having anybody spin a narrative, and then you can come to your own conclusions. Unless you're a very sick, demented fuck that has skeletons in their closets, I think we can all agree this is not the type of thing that should be happening, and that would make a vile person, well, a vile person. So continuing on, could this lead to yet another lawsuit amidst the ongoing Quover legal drama? Whatever that is, I look forward to getting in the know. Patrick claims he has now asked Aaron 3 times to retract his statement because it is legally required. It is highly questionable to announce a cease and desist on just a live stream. So breaking Baldo News advises Queen Melton to nut up or shut up. Is it possible, however, that Rekieta Law is whispering legal advice in Patrick's ear? He has referenced lengthy conversations with Nick before.
This might be an interesting time to mention something. I am considering taking on some very non-thanked and unpaid interns on this case. And what I mean by that is if anyone out there would like to, who is a licensed attorney in whatever state, would like to help out with my sort of collating and sorting of this information, maybe be interested in writing some briefs that can be passed along as friends of Vic to Vic's law firm. I want to remind people, as much as people don't believe me or whatever, I do have a direct line, not only to Vic's law firm. I can call the senior partner of the law firm and talk to him. I had to talk to him to set up a GoFundMe that uses his lawyer's trust account, right? Like, it's not like I just made up that I can talk to them. So if you're interested in working on this case and you are a licensed attorney, Texas is great, but other jurisdictions are helpful as well. Please contact me. I would love if you'd like to do some pro bono work to reduce the financial pressure on Vic. I would love to talk to you and tell you how you can do that. And I would love to talk to you with full privilege involved in that discussion.
Nick himself has been funding the Nobody Loves Onions show, giving at least $80 to a man accused of, and again, you can see it in bold. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't let me say it. And we want to make sure this video spreads to as many people as possible to know what kind of person this person is, right? Hopefully we can save some people. I know there were some people that were like, I am unaware that he was doing this. Well, now you are. And as always, I can redirect you to multiple sources. There's Kiwi Farms. Obviously, people are going to be like, like some of the Kiwis are bad faith. And I agree with you. However, that does not encompass the entirety of the forum. There are those that are good faith and can provide actual receipts without having to do the Rekieta tactics, okay? Because again, I'm going to call it like it is. People are like, oh, you're just sucking up to the farms, homie. No. There is no, I'm telling it like it is. I am telling you that you can, I'm even being nice and saying you can go to the farms, look at the full context clips of what Patrick Melton has said and has been doing, and come to your own conclusion. You don't even need a farmer to give a fucking take on this to be able to see that what this guy is doing is vile and evil. And not to mention, let's get to the main hypocrisy of this before I continue this lengthy post. Rekieta was trying to pedo jacket an entirety of Kiwi farmers as PDF files. Over what? Over them wanting to see his body cam footage so that they can prove he's a liar again. But Nick twisted this story multiple ways, multiple directions to pedo jacket people. That's just what he does, okay? However, he is going ahead and funding currently a person that has done way more pedophile stuff than any farmer has ever done. So isn't that just another layer of hypocrisy onto the ever-growing Rekieta? But at this point, who really is surprised? I just felt like putting this out there for people in case they weren't in the know. For a godly, supposedly godly man, does the well-being of the innocent stop at the porch? If Patrick is receiving advice from Nick, he should tread carefully with Nick's infamous court prowess. Nick is the practicing lawyer who egged on Vic Mignogna to seek recourse against Funimation, Monica Rial, Jamie March, and Ron Toya for a defamation and tortious interference case, only to lose $282,000. dollars. So again, Nick never had a good track record. It was all smoke and mirrors. People were just overhyping him up on the internet because they either didn't want to use critical thinking because they're stupid, or they just couldn't be fucked because they have so much shit going on in their real life. So again, it's like just Nick being a con artist, and this has been a proven track record of Nick just being a failure, not knowing what he's talking about, just being a hype man, gaslighting people into thinking that they can do something, and then just collecting the money and fucking off.
If you guys don't remember, I know you do, but if you don't, from February all the way through June, I was saying, contact Vic's lawyer. Contact me. I will help you get in contact with Vic's lawyer before his lawyer was publicly named for anything. I will help you get in contact. Settle this out. Work it out. Figure it out. Settlement is better. All you have to do is talk to him. Just settle. You can probably settle out really cheap if you do it right away. The first person to settle gets the best deal typically. I will help you make the contact with the guy in charge of Vic's legal team. I will do it. Settle, settle, settle. Don't do this. 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 By the way, the settlement could have been Vic paying their legal fees. For them to say, we've talked it out with Vic, we've worked everything out, whatever it was. I don't know. There's all sorts of options. Talk, talk, talk before things get expensive. Just talk, talk, talk. You can fix this. You can heal the community. You can get Vic. You can come together. You can make statements. You can do these things. All of it. Just settle. You don't want a defamation suit. You don't want this. It's going to be a long time, and it's going to ruin everything. Settle, 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 settle. What things are worth more than money? It wasn't helping Vic. And it wasn't protecting your reputation. You could have done that in settlement. You could have stood by him in settlement. That was easy. Easy to do. You chose divide. You chose to spend 6 figures to split the anime community.
I have asked now Aaron Imholte 3 times on the show, and I've asked him on Twitter to please stop accusing me of harassment. Please stop saying I harassed your daughter. I'm not going to ask again. This is the last time I'm going to ask. Again, I was told I have to do this. You know, this is the first step. And I'm just telling you right now, you better stop saying it. You better stop saying it. Watch. I don't know. Watch. This will be the last time I bring it up. Say it more. Say it more, pussy. And again, if Ashley LaRue is out there really getting it together, come get it, you stupid bitch. Let's put all the clips of me making jokes about your daughter on the court record
and then
for
possibly, her. Talking shit behind their back, just like we found out Nick was doing to Vic after, or maybe even during the fact, but whatever. So, a man who so smugly, so viciously insulted his peers, such as the legal mindset, uncivil law, and law Touchon, only for their legal analysis to be right on the money? Should Melton take legal advice from a man so clearly emotionally compromised against Aaron? Can Nick or Melton objectively see the viability of a defamation case? We don't think so. At Breaking Baldo News, we think arguing a defamation case against Aaron will be tough sell for Queen Melton. Why? His year-long comedy campaign against Aaron includes many insults against his family. Melton has frequently commented on the child's way, talent, and making, and I can't say that because it is, again, like, I just, Jesus. About, and again, I can't say that, but he literally says, you can go Kiwi Farms thread, NLO, you'll find all this shit. Flipping her upside down to see her, and again, it's just fucking uncomfortable, disgusting shit. He even has created a custom TTS feature. This is the one where I think, like, there has to be a bunch of fucking weirdos, in Melton's community. And it's not even like, I think, hot take maybe hot take, but I think what this guy's doing, this guy's if he's not botting his viewers, like the people that watch this guy, the people that support this, like the TTS feature, that just puts Aaron's child like right there to read them. I think you guys are, I don't know if YouTube will let me say that. I'll have to reserve my thoughts for the Friday show, the coming Friday show, where I could be more off the cuff, less restricted, because it's a stream. But I think we know what kind of people you are. If they are calling VTubers that watch Gura sussy, you guys are way more fucking sus than that. In fact, anywhere close to that. I mean, fuck. I'm just saying, you're way more sus than that, pal. So, again, it's one of those things. So, while he's not directly responsible for what his viewers generate, enabling his choice could dramatically backfire in court. Returning back to the main event, April Imholte and Anderson is next to appear in court on October 29th at 2:30 p.m. Central Time. She's due for her first omnibus hearing. We at Breaking Baldo News wait with bated breath as to her legal strategy against possession charges of fifth-degree controlled substances. Will she throw the remaining Quiver Gang under the bus to protect herself? Stay tuned, Baldo Burst enthusiasts. So that's pretty much the roundup of this entire thing. Let me know what you guys think. There is a Patrick Melton video I'm working with. There's just so much stupid shit he says, though, so much disgusting stuff that I need to censor out, blur out, and et cetera, but there needs to be more attention on this guy. He is a fucking menace. He is a danger to children, more so than freaking Vito. And that's a really, really fucking tough order to have, right? If you're on problematic levels, like where you're not even Vito levels, you're above Vito in terms of dangers to kids, right? Yeah, it's just not good. It's not good. You're yeah, I don't know, man. It's just fucked up. Anybody that supports this guy, probably a flex offender if we're being real here, but whatever. Anyway, that's all I got for this video, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comment section down below about Nick's new friend and what do you think of him. Until next time, guys, I will see you all in the next video. And remember, don't be rackets.